Good morning, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us. Hi, I'm Dr. Davia Shepherd, and if this is your first time watching along with us, or if you're back, welcome. Welcome to the Grow Your Business Smarter, Live Your Optimal Life TV show. For those of you who are new to the show, let me just explain. Our show is for women in business. We're talking about all kinds of women in business, women in small business, women in larger business, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, women who might be in corporate life and nonprofit. It doesn't really matter what kind of business you're in. What's important is that the things that cause us issues, the little problems that we have every day in our businesses, they're not unique to us, folks. They're things that everybody goes through. And many of our members of Ladies Power Launch, of which I am CHO, many of our members go through just the same sorts of things. They've been there, they've done that, they've bought the t-shirt. And what is unique about the group Ladies Power Launch, of which I am the host, is that we are here every day supporting each other. So that thing that you're struggling with, that thing that is just a little bit of a hiccup in your business, that thing that's preventing you from soaring in the way that you could in your business, there's somebody who's been there, who's done that, who has, as we like to say, bought that t-shirt, and who is open, willing, ready, waiting to help you get past that and grow your business faster at a better pace. And so we invite you, please do, if you're not already a member of our group, Ladies Power Lunch, then come join us. One, it's completely free. And two, you'll get a chance to link arms with amazing women who are all about women supporting women in business. It's easy to join us. Just go to growsmarternotharder.com/login. Growsmarternotharder.com/login. Okay, on with the show. On today's show, I wanted to just take a minute to explain the new format of how we're going to be doing the episodes for this season of the Grow Your Business Smarter, Live Your Optimal Life TV show. So, over the past couple of years that we've been hosting, we've been bringing on women who are outstanding and inviting them to come and share their gifts and talents with us, to share how they've grown their business and just to share things that we can use to grow our business. This year, we're going to be focused on trimming the fat, getting all the extraneous material out of the way, and just drilling down into, we're calling this season, what women in business need now. A lot of our Ladies Power Lunch members, and again, you can become a Ladies Power Lunch member for 100% free by just going to growsmarternotharder.com/login. And it's a great place to get resources for growing your business, which are completely free, and also to be part of a community of women who are supportive. So, been talking a lot to our Ladies Power Lunch members, and some of the feedback that we've been getting has been very interesting. One of the things that we've been hearing a lot of is that things that have worked to grow business in the past, not exactly the same this time around. Things are a little bit different. And so we at Ladies Power Lunch, we sat down, leadership team, and we kind of broke it out into what are the things that are different? What are the things that we can get people to come and help us with, and people who can help us to basically get to the heart of what women in business need now so that this year can be the year that we actually grow our businesses the way that we want to without the stress and the strain and the push and the pull and the hiccups. Because, like I said before, the things that might be a challenge for you, there's somebody who's done that already and who can say, hey, what about if you try this way? You can probably get it done smoothly. Or there might be somebody in our group who's actually an expert at the thing that you're struggling with who comes on and shares with us. So we're going to be setting up our meetings this way. And I hope that this will be really, really beneficial for you. And we'd love to keep getting your feedback. And we'll take your feedback. You can message me on Facebook Messenger. You can drop a note for me in the Ladies Power Lunch Facebook group. Again, to connect with all of that, just go to growsmarternotharder.com/login and you'll be home. You'll be where you need to be. You'll be among the like-minded women. So most months have 4 weeks. And so what we're planning for the 4 weeks of each month as we go forward is we're going to be presenting around a theme. So, for example, for January, we were presenting around that theme of sales and marketing and just trying to see how, as we go forward for the new year, what sort of things can we do differently as far as our sales and marketing goes? One of our presenters came on and she said, hey, If you are not selling, you really don't have a business. You just have an expensive hobby. And I really took that to heart because so many of us here in our group, so many of us who are watching along with us, we really love what we do. We really, really are committed to the work that we do, but we also need to make money so that we can keep doing it. And so for the month of January, we started off the month having somebody coming in and talking to us about sales, answering our questions about what are the things that have worked in the past that don't seem to be working anymore, and what are the things that we can do differently so that we can actually see that increase in sales. We had somebody come in and talk to us about marketing and explaining to us a bit about how sales and marketing are different. And again, focusing in on what's worked in the past and how we can change things up so that we can actually see our marketing getting to the right kinds of eyeballs in this environment that we are in, where everybody is competing for eyeballs in the sort of new paradigm of social media world that we live in. And then, because folks, AI is a big topic, we also had one of our members come on and talk to us a little bit about how we can use AI in our sales and in our marketing in a non-sleazy, heart-centered way and actually use it to get to the folks who are losing sleep at night because they need the work that we do. And to wrap things up, on the third Tuesday of the month, we got everybody together. All three of these presenters who had come and shared their gifts and talents with us, we got them all together and we invited our Ladies Power Lunch membership to come and ask their questions. We're all in a room together. Come ask your questions. And it was phenomenal. It really, really was outstanding because we got a chance to go deeper with the conversation with these women who are driving to the heart of what women in business need now. And we got more about AI. We got more. I don't know if you got a chance to watch the replays, and if you haven't, I invite you to go back and watch. But we were told about how to get a chat agent on our website. We were given resources that we can use to improve our sales and improve our marketing. It was really, really outstanding. So what we are going to be doing going forward is for each month, and most months have maybe 4 or 5 weeks. Most months, though, have 4 weeks. So for each week, we'll have one, two, three, we'll have one of three presenters on the specific topic for the month come and share their gifts and talents. And then on the third Tuesday of every month at 11 o'clock Eastern, just as we're meeting here today, we're going to have them all come together and we're going to invite all our Ladies Power Lunch members to come and ask your questions, but also have an opportunity to network with each other and meet and greet each other and reach out to each other and maybe find your next collaboration partner or maybe find the next person who is going to be your, I don't know, your accountability partner or something, but actually to make and form better, lasting connections with women in business who are just like you. So for those of you who don't know about Ladies Power Lunch at all, I'll just share the Cliff Notes version. And if you've been a part of Ladies Power Lunch before, and you know this story already, just go ahead and sing along with us. Basically, it was over a decade ago. I started in private practice and I was out there networking like nobody's business. And I met a group of outstanding women, and about six of us. It was a Monday. We went to Ruby Tuesday for lunch, and it was the best lunch because we were all having some kinds of issues. I remember there was one woman who was there with us. She needed a babysitter. There was another woman, she needed somebody to help with elder care for her aging parents. There was somebody else there who needed more clients in her business. There was me. I needed more patience because of the way that things were going and I was brand new in practice. And so there we were, six women, and everybody was just getting on their phones, sending emails, connecting people. I remember one woman, she shared her babysitter with another woman at the table. And she said, one thing that I never share is my babysitter, but I'm going to share her with you. She is outstanding. You're going to love her. And everybody left the table that day with what they needed. And they said, you know, you know what would be great? It would really, really be great if we could do this again. And so, tasked with that idea, we went on to have the meeting once a month, every month. And that's been ongoing for over a decade. And that would be Tuesday that we met up for lunch. It's not even there anymore. But from six women sitting and having lunch, we have now grown to this free international movement. We have members all over the globe, this free international movement of women who believe in this idea that when women come together, that everybody wins. And so I invite you again, go join us. We're smarternothearted.com/login. But out of these meetings, we've developed some structure. And so on the third Tuesday, we've shifted to Tuesday of each month, we're going to be meeting right here on our Win-Win Women platform, and we're going to be getting together. And so each of the women who presents for our interviews over the previous weeks will come together on that third Tuesday of every month, and we'll have a panel. And you, as our viewers, can join us live, and you can ask your questions, and you can be a part of our thriving and just vivacious community of women who are so kind and so willing to support each other. Here's a brief outline of how the meetings are going to run. So when you log on, I would say on the third Tuesday of the month, if you are a Ladies Power Lunch member, and to do that, go to growsmarterNotHarder.com/login. If you're a Ladies Power Lunch member, all you have to do is click the link there and you can get into the meeting, into the Zoom room, into the show here as early as a quarter of 11 Eastern time. And so you can come on, you can be a part of the before glow where people are just having conversation and getting to know each other and connecting. And we're here for connections. I mean, it's so heartwarming for me when a member of Ladies Power Lunch who is in Belgium connects with a member who's in Texas and they end up having a podcast together, or a member who is in North Carolina and a member who's in Arizona get together and do something really great. So come join us because the networking piece is really going to be important. And if you join early for the Before Glow, then you can participate in that. We are going to start the show promptly. At 11 a.m. 26. We want to know exactly how we can grow our businesses. So for the month of January, we talked about sales, we talked about marketing, we talked about AI, and we brought those experts on so that folks could ask their questions. After you've had a chance to ask your questions, and maybe I might ask a few questions as well, because we put a poll inside the Ladies Power Lunch group, and we also put a post and we asked people to ask their questions. So I might have a whole list of questions just from people who might not be able to make it to the broadcast, but who might have questions that they want to ask. So if you are one of those people, be sure to participate inside the Ladies Power Lunch Facebook group and get your questions on the list. Once we've gone through the questions and people have had an opportunity to get to know our special guests and all of that sort of thing, then we are going to do our monthly member match. And that's where we allow the universe to decide who on the call today do you need to connect with. And sometimes it's been pretty interesting. I remember one time I we had one of these member matches, and the two women who got connected, they were both website folks. They both made websites. And you would think that matching them together would have been a bad idea because there would be this idea of competition. I write about that in my book, Grow Smarter: Collaboration Secrets to Transform Your Income and Impact. But these two women, they got together and they started to do business together because one of them, she was an SEO genius. She was like the queen of SEO. And the other one, she was really, really outstanding when it came to graphic design. So pooling their resources together, they were able to provide customers, clients with just an outstanding website product that either of them was not able to provide individually. So I don't know, come to our on the third Tuesday of every month, just come join us here and see who you might end up being connected with. Once we've had our member match, then we want to introduce you to the leadership team of Ladies Power Lunch. We want to get your feedback. We want to give you an opportunity to introduce yourself. So folks who are watching on the replay, they'll have an opportunity to see who you are, and they'll also have an opportunity to, if they need to, connect with you if they need your goods or your services. You'll have an opportunity to share about any upcoming events, any new products, any new programs, anything that you have going on. You will have an opportunity to share on the third Tuesday of every single month. Third Tuesday of every month. We start at a quarter of 11 Eastern time. And we basically spend this hour and 15 minutes together just really learning and growing and connecting and giving you an opportunity to connect with people who really, really know their stuff. I want to give you a sneak peek into what we have planned for the upcoming month. So we're talking this month about what women in business really need now. And yes, we need sales. Yes, we need marketing. But here's the thing, there are other things that we need too, because sometimes growing our business is an inside job. So for the next few weeks, we're going to have somebody come and talk to us about mindset and how sometimes it's all about us getting out of our own way. Who here watching along has ever felt like, I really need to get out of my own way? See me raising my hand, type yes in the chat if that feels like that's something that has ever been an issue for you. We are also going to have somebody who is an expert on social media come and talk to us because, hear me out here, mindset is important. And sometimes social media can actually cause us to feel unworthy or feel not so great about our business, especially when we see all sorts of other people doing all sorts of other things. And so our social media expert's going to hop on with us. She is going to join us and she's going to not only talk to us a bit about social media mindset, but she's also going to talk to us about what are the social media do's and don'ts that we really need to be plugging into this year so that we can get heard above the fray? I know a lot of people really, really are going to want to be a part of that conversation, both when we have her on by herself and when we have her as part of the panel. If you think that that's like an important topic for us to talk about, can you just type yes in the chat or raise your hand? Awesome. Love that. We are also, so we have somebody talking about business mindset. We have somebody talking about social media mindset and what we need to change to make our businesses thrive in this era. We also have somebody who is going to be talking to us about money things, because one of the things that can also cause our energy to dwindle sometimes is not feeling confident when it comes to our resources, our money things that have to do with growing our business. And so one of my favorite friends from Ladies Power Lunch, one of our number one Ladies Power Lunch supporters, she's actually going to hop on and she is going to share with us money mindset things and also what every woman in business needs to be doing this year to move their business forward as far as their money goes. Networking. Networking mindset can also be a bit of an issue. I mean, sometimes it's a challenge to get out there and put yourself out there. Or sometimes you might be putting yourself out there and wondering, why is the connection not happening? If anybody here has ever had any issues with networking, drop yes in the chat, drop a raised hand emoji. Let me know, how are you feeling about networking? We're going to have a wonderful expert join us and talk to us about that networking mindset and also share with us what we need to be doing to make sure we're networking in the right way with the right people, connecting with the people who actually need what we do for this new year. And so I feel like this slate of presenters that we have for this month, they are outstanding. Sneak peek into the next couple of months, we're going to be talking about PR, we're going to be talking about public speaking, we're going to be talking about how to use the content that you already have to actually make more money. There's so much that we have coming up down the pike. And so I'm really excited to share all of this with you. And I just really want you to be very aware of the format. So for the first for 3 weeks of the month, we're going to have our expert come and just share from her heart about the specific topic that they're talking about. They're all the topics, they're focused on what women in business need to grow their business now. And we're trimming out all of the things that might be just fluff. We want the real deal. And so we're going to get it. So be sure to tune in for those episodes. And then on the third Tuesday of every single month, we're going to get all those experts that have been presenting for that month. We're going to get them together on a panel and we're going to invite you to come and ask your questions, get your questions answered. But not only that, have an opportunity to network with each other, to share with our audience about yourself, about your business, about what you have going on. And that way we can actually expand your business just through being part of our show. Again, if you are not already a part of our Ladies Power Lunch community, this beautiful, amazing international community of women who have come together to support each other, that's completely free, then I invite you to go to growsmarter.com/login and just join us. All right. At the end of every show, I like to pull a card. And it's just an idea, it's a thought for the day. It's a way for us to have something to think about that can probably help us grow our business. What I know for sure is that the cards, well, I'm not going to say I know for sure, but I don't personally believe that the cards are predictive, at least not the way that we use them. But what I do know is that sometimes when we pick a card, it really allows us to focus in on something that might be going on in our minds. And sometimes it can help to clarify. Sometimes it can help to give us an opportunity to see how we can move forward, or just give us something to think about over the week until we meet together again. So I'm looking today at this deck, which is, it has really become one of my favorites. It's called Love Your Inner Goddess, and it's by Alana Fairchild. I think I love it because I love the graphics, I love the artwork, I love that the representations are very diverse on the cards. And so sometimes I pull a card and the little girl on the card looks just like me. And I like stuff like that. And especially, not to timestamp these or anything, but we're in Black History Month and it's always nice to celebrate Black business. So let's see what card we pulled today. What do you think it's going to be, ladies? It says, be brave and true, spirit warrior. And it's card number 19. So I'm going to just check to see exactly what today's message is. And we always post the card inside the Ladies Power Lunch Facebook group. And so, can I say it again? I feel like I've said it 500 times since we've started talking today. If you're not already a member of Ladies Power Lunch, go join us because we're going to post the card over there. And how do you join us? Go to growsmarter.com/login. All right, here's what it says. You are earning the right to make significant progress in your life. Well, that's obvious. That's 100% true. You always have the right to make significant progress in your life. The universe will make certain you are ready for the breakthrough by testing your spiritual maturity. The universe wants to make sure that we're wise enough to use our increased power and any other blessings wisely and not hurt ourselves or others. Even if no one else knows about it, will you behave with integrity and be true to yourself? Will you be kind even when you could be in a position to judge another? Be the best human you can be and know that any tests you're going through are actually predictions of positive changes and divine gifts headed your way. I love, love, love this card. And there's more. There is a suggestion that you can look at yourself in the mirror and say, I see you. You are brave. You have gone through a lot and you have grown wiser and stronger. I respect you. I love who you choose to be. And then just put your hands in that prayer format, bow your head for a moment, and respect your heart. So that's the card that we drew today. I'm going to post it in that Ladies Power Lunch Facebook group for all of you and invite you to, if this is evoking anything for you in particular, to share it there and we can all have some conversation. So I look forward to seeing you over the next few months as we get into what is it that women in business really need now? Things that used to work for us in the past, might not be working as well for us now. And the experts in the field are here to share with us how we can make shifts in our lives, in our businesses, so that we can, at the end of this year, come out ahead and be where we want to be in our businesses. But not just that, so that the folks who are, I say this all the time, the folks who are losing sleep at night because they need the work that you do, they'll be able to connect with you in the best possible way. And then they'll grow however they're intended to grow. And they'll light up the folks that they're here to light up. And on it goes until just by making sure that you're doing all the things to grow your business, the whole world becomes a better place. Thanks so much for watching along with us. Thank you so much for being a part of our community in any way that you're finding us. If you're finding us here on Win Win Women, on Roku TV, on Apple TV, on Fire TV, if you're finding us on our YouTube channel, if you're finding us on our Ladies Power Lunch podcast, if you're finding us on Facebook Live, if you're finding us anywhere else, thank you so much for joining us. Please keep watching us, keep connecting with us, keep being a part of this amazing community of women committed to helping each other grow. And I'll see you all on the next show. Bye, everyone.